podcast channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How you doing? Met police officer. I can only probably imagine that means Metro, whatever that area is, who called black colleagues cotton pickers, given final warning. Wow. Okay. No one's waking up yet. Whoops. That's wrong tip. Um, and I can only imagine it's this lady here that you see in front of you is the one in question who had called her colleagues cotton pickers. And I don't see why. I don't see the problem. Probably because there's too many people without a backbone walking around, maybe. Which is a joke in his damn self. A Metropolitan police officer who was found to have committed gross misconduct by calling her black colleagues cotton pickers has kept her job, probably because she's black. Mia Correll, who was part of the Roads and Transport Policing Command, was accused of using the term to describe black officers who did not believe the Territorial Support Group was a racist unit. It was alleged Correll herself, a black officer, used the language when she bumped into Inspector Alistair Phillips, or Alistair, however it's pronounced, while they were both off duty near the University of Surrey in Guildford on October 7th, 2022. The misconduct panel on Tuesday ruled Correll has said the derogatory, disrespectful, and racist term, and that her saying is amounted to gross misconduct. Well, these people would be having a field day with what comes out of my mouth usually, huh? But she was not dismissed, and she was given a final written warning lasting 5 years. I have no idea what that means. Not unless that means she's on thin ice for 5 years. Delivering its decision, Chairman of the panel, Commander Jason Prinz, said, "The panel found Mr. Phillips." Okay, that's a completely different person then. "Had no motive to fabricate the allegation, and it would have reflected badly on his career had he done so." Okay, say that all again. And who is Mr. Phillips? Anyways, delivering his decision, Chairman of the panel, Commander Jason Prince, said, "The panel found Mr. Phillips had no motive to fabricate the allegation, and it would have reflected badly on his career had he had done so." The panel accepts the officer used the word cotton pickers in a derogatory, disrespectful, and racist manner. Mr. Prinz said the panel found the words used fitted the context of the conversation and gave weight to Mr. Phillips being 100% sure that cotton pickers was said. Mr. Prince added that Carell's use of the words was out of character but was meant to be derogatory. Although these words were discriminatory, the panel does not consider the officer to be inherently racist. Gee, I wonder why. Mr. Prince told the hearing in central London on Tuesday. Well, if it's in London, I mean, I have not been to London, so I don't know how bad it is over there, but what I do know is a lot of people in other countries are more respectful towards one another than what people here in the U.S. are, because since everyone thinks it's the land of the free, or believes to be the land of the free, probably, is the land of the free, I could do what I want and get away with it. Cop pulls you over for speeding, you shoot him, just because he pulled you over. The panel is satisfied the word cotton picker was intended to be derogatory, discourteous to black officers, and that the word is racist in nature. The panel ruled Carell had breached the standards of professional behavior in the force in respect of discreditable conduct, authority, respect and courtesy, and equality and diversity. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but if you're off the work clock, you can be how you want. I mean, just because you have a high authoritative position, that's on the clock. And I do know of a story of a lady who was working a dispatch in one of the local towns near where I used to live, because she had worked in the police dispatch unit. She was off the clock, decided, okay, I want to go have a drink or two. But I think her only downfall was that, she drove drunk and got pulled over. But if you're off the clock, why can't you cut loose? Just because you have a high authoritative position? Makes no sense. PC, the police constable, Carell, and Mr. Phillips had a broader conversation before they began speaking about racism in policing. The misconduct hearing was told. Okay. Mr. Phillips told the panel Carell asked him if he believed the TSG, which both officers were part of at the time, was racist, to which he said no. He said it was then that Carell said black TSG officers who do not agree that the TSG is a racist unit are just cotton pickers. Giving evidence to the panel on Monday, Mr. Phillips said the conversation was fairly clear. I don't think there was any misunderstanding. I am 100% sure that was the exact phrase used. It is a very bizarre phrase to make up, and I have very little to gain from making up a story. Yeah, well, depending on how this pans out, you could stand to make a lot, apparently. Because that's how people make their money. They go out, get offended by something, and sue the person for it. And because of lawyers like Ben Crump or whatever, they walk away with 10, 20, $30 million. Carell, who is studying for a PhD examining the experience of black officers in the police, denied the allegation. She told the panel on Monday, "It is not a term that you hear often in conversations. It is not part of my vocabulary, I guess. I am aware of its existence, but I didn't say it. It strikes me as odd." The hearing was told that Mr. Phillips emailed Carell's line manager to report her use of the term on October 17th, 2022. Asked by Rebecca Hadgett, I don't know if the D silent, representing Carell, why he did not report it sooner. Mr. Phillips said he drafted an email on the day of the incident but was unable to speak to Carell's line manager until a later date because he was away on holiday. Mr. Prinz said the panel finds the delay is understandable in view of the sensitivity of the matter, but finds Mr. Phillips could and should have reported it earlier to another manager. Yay, that's the end. Okay. Wow. Goes to show you can't really do much and say much, or you're going to get sued. By just about anyone, which is fucking ridiculous. Well, instead of getting a job, well, I guess you could probably say there's a lot of people that find this, suing people because, oh no, I got offended. One of your fingernails is broken, the others ain't. That's offensive, whatever. Or maybe most of them think that is a job, finding shit to be offended about and suing the person for it. Yeah. Anyway. Grow up, get a backbone, grow a set, and quit being such a damn pussy. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.